16 days after Lisa Irwin disappeared, police returned to the home where she was last seen.
Pictures from Johnny Rollins and News Chopper 9 show you the scene at 36 and Lister as officers fanned out. They started their search at 8 o'clock this morning. Our crews have been there since before police arrived, watching the search unfold. We begin with Michael Mahoney.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Where the search continues at this hour. This started early and it has gone long. It started when a team of searchers marched up to the house here on North Lister wearing white jumpsuits to avoid any external contamination of the scene. This was about 8 this morning. Investigators poured over this house. They were inside it. They were on top of it and outside. Often they were using shovels to dig up portions of the yard. They searched a garden bed on the home's front and its north side. They did much the same thing in the backyard. This took up most of the morning. Nothing seemed too small or inconsequential to ignore. From time to time, searchers could be seen bringing things out of the house and stashing them in a police car. It seemed relentless, pouring over every inch. Now, this property has been searched before, but not like this. Now, there was no sign of the parents, Jeremy Irwin and Deb Bradley. Previous searches here have been done with their consent. This, however, was a search warrant. For a while this afternoon, police were shuttling black panels in and out of this house. They would not say whether or not they were X-ray sheets. At one point, investigators even sifted through the flowers, cards, and the mementos left by the flagpole in the family's front yard. Now, police would answer routine questions from reporters about this search, but specific questions about what they may have found or the techniques that they were using were not answered, as the police and the FBI execute a search warrant at the home of the parents of the missing Lisa Irwin, 11 months old, who hasn't been seen in 16 days. This was a search that was thorough, it was intense, and it appears to be continuing at this hour after starting around 8 o'clock this morning. It's been an all-day affair here. Back to you.
Michael, thank you. Now, KMBC 9's Carrie Stoll has also been monitoring the search, but from another vantage point. And Carrie, what have you been able to see?
While we are in the backside of the house at 37th and Cypress, police are keeping us at quite the distance. You can see this is as close as we can get to the Irwin family home. That green shed is in the back of the home, and this is where investigators have spent most of their afternoon combing the area in and around the shed, even working through a ravine there. At one point, we saw shovels. They were digging in the area, removing brush with what looked like a machete, walking shoulder by shoulder, kicking the ground, just looking for anything that may look out of the ordinary. We even saw one investigator climbing on the children's jungle gym. You know, at this point, it doesn't appear that they found anything significant. As Michael has reported, they have moved the investigation to the front of the house and spent a lot of time even inside the house. Neighbors are frustrated. They say they have watched this search now for 16 days, but they want it to go on because what's most important is bringing baby Lisa home.
Well, I wouldn't complain about anything, really. It's just terrible, and everybody seems to be doing such a good job looking for the press and the police and everybody.
And again, police and investigators have stressed that there was no specific tip that led them to the house today. They're simply trying to do a thorough job, and they have done. They have been here since 8 o'clock this morning, as Michael has reported. We are going to stay on scene, and Kelly, we will bring you more information as we get it. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Kate.